You're listening to the Mind of a Boyfriend podcast.
Alright.
Zingwane. Zingwane, Milton,
How do you
and a
start,
little bit of Gifford.
how do you start a conversation like that?
No. Like, I feel like, because I don't want to ask you this question or give you a heads up, right? But I've noticed one thing, which is guaranteed, by the way. This is not a guess. This is not a miscalculation.
Yeah, you've done
There's
this
something very similar about the Zingwane and Milton guys.
Yeah.
But the Zingwane guys are worse though.
Nah.
But there's something
I don't even know your
very
question
similar.
yet, so I can't say
There's
no.
something very similar. What happened to you guys?
Bro. How do you cage, boys in the same environment, bro? You think we're gonna be okay, bro? No. I feel like I wanna say seniority, but then the years of bullying, bro.
Because I feel like it gets worse the further away you are from girls. Like, I know
Yeah.
Gifford is bad. Milton is bad, but
But they're in town.
saved by Evelyn.
No, but they're in
you
town.
guys, bro, like months without seeing a hand, your age.
Bro, like we were happy when we got student teachers, bro. They were afraid of us. Student teachers were afraid of us, bro. Imagine flirting with kids. And kids be like, yeah, Kulmena. So they say, Miss Jadid. Miss Jadid.
No, but the whole reason why I'm asking this, right?
Yeah.
The whole reason why I'm asking this is, how did bullying and you know how, like, I don't know how do I put it, like that aggressiveness amongst guys change you? And it's more so obviously when it comes to guys who went to your Milton and your Gifford and your Mzingwanes, right?
Yeah.
It's actually even more apparent when it comes to those guys. Apparent. But anyways, it's even more apparent when it comes to those guys.
Yeah, true.
What happened to you guys and how did that stuff change you? Because I know, like, I went to high school. There was a lot of teasing,
Yeah.
right? Especially when I was at Mandwandwe at the time.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot. Hey,
but now
let's say Nyanda was worse. Nyanda was worse.
No, that one is a gangster school.
There was a lot of, like, like aggressiveness around
No,
you.
Nyanda is
There was
criminal,
A lot
bro.
of fighting, quassings, all of that stuff, right?
You and Hizo, bro. Like, don't bring that school up here, bro.
No,
Like,
but
it's
now,
not the
now
same.
it's soft, bro. Now it's so soft. But at the end of the day, I remember, like, you know how, like, we got used to guys talking shit about us.
Yeah.
So used to it that automatically you learn how to do the same thing as well.
Yeah,
Right.
how they say bullies make bullies, but then
Yeah.
I feel like it's not really bullies per se. It's like a coping mechanism. Like you asked how it shaped us. Yes, we became a little aggressive. There's some people that actually never broke out of it. They don't break character. They treat girls the same way because they don't know how to, like, change from that. They've been conditioned to be the hard.
Yeah.
Right? But then at the same time, we got to know ourselves a little better. We're not, like in some illusion, yeah? Because for some people out there, they're not told these things. They discover later in life, like, hey, I have a big nose. Like, wait, you didn't know? Right? Like, it's literally the first thing
Yeah.
I got to know when I got there. Like, you go to, like, a same-sex boys' school, right?
Yeah.
And I guess that's kind of the point why they were made, right?
No, but it's not even just same-sex boys' schools.
Yeah, but like
Just high schools in general.
there's bullying, yeah.
Before now, of course.
Yeah, now
But
they're soft.
Now they're soft, right? But before now, I grew up knowing that I was short. I grew up knowing that I was dark. Like, bro, like the dark jokes that would come, bro. Like, I remember, like, in Form 1, like, because primary school, it was there, but
It
like,
was
just,
light, 'cause, yeah.
Yeah. But then, actually, no, in primary school, it was the teachers that didn't like you that would do that to you.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like every single day, like in high school, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
And then in high school, like, that's where I learned, bro. Like, I knew I was dark, but bro,
You didn't know
when
how.
I got in high school, bro. Like, I knew, I knew
you
from
knew.
day one, bro. Day one, bro. Like orientation, bro. You get there, this guy like Nyama. Bro, like, dude, I didn't even know where to hide, bro, because I don't know a lot of people. Like, I just know like my brother and this other guy that I hated in primary school. And already, bro, like a guy that I don't fucking know has already started. Dude. It took me a while to recover from that, right? But
I knew.
I knew, right? I knew. By the time I was Form 4, I was already used to it.
Yeah.
Actually, like, the moment you say that to me, like, it didn't faze me. But I would go so hard on you, right? That you literally end up hating me.
Yeah, clapping
forever,
back.
right?
Clapping
back, bro. Like, so quick, so fast, so lethal, right?
Yeah.
And even now, like, amongst guys, like, we do the same shit to each other, right? Like, not out of hate, but it's now like, for us, it's now just like, I don't know, like teaches you how to like dark humor, I guess, at the end of the day, right? Because someone's gonna say you short as midget.
And you're like,
Yo, that's a trigger word, but okay, let me
yeah, you're not Eminem, bro, but I.
But if someone's gonna say maybe you
Something.
Ndofa or something,
You're
right?
not moved.
Because you're shocked. You're not moved.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're poised to say something worse to them.
Yeah.
Obviously in understandable levels because we're friends.
Yeah.
But I know
the
like
boundaries, but it's like it's
yeah.
only in good faith.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's one thing that I kind of enjoy about how we got bullied and we came out alive. Because not everyone does.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
So bullying, I feel like it was necessary at some point. It's like light hazing in a way, right? Because you get to know who you are and then you stand up for yourself because no one is gonna do that. Like, unless if you have friends that are just as dark as you, right? Like, they'll clap back on your behalf and then you get that confidence. That's also a good thing, right? Because you learn to like stand up for yourself eventually, right? So that whole thing kind of builds your character. It makes you know who you are. You know your flaws. You know everything there is to know about you. Your weaknesses, bro. And if you know your weaknesses, whenever people are about to diss you, you diss yourself first. They have nothing. They literally have nothing. But now we are adults. And there are people that have never been bullied. And it
the
shows.
reason why I was coming back to this, it's in two ways, by the way. Right?
Yeah.
So the first one being, I feel like maybe that's why guys can't be open to each other, right?
Guys or girls?
Guys. Like guys, like genuinely, like we learned how to treat each other roughly so
And
much.
we can't be
and
soft.
so we can't be soft anymore. At least not to that extent that, I can tell you the most intimate, painful thing about myself.
Yeah.
And expect you to not clap back at me one day, right? We're like guys, because we're conditioned that way,
Yeah.
we become hard, and because we're hard, it becomes hard for us to, soften up,
To
and
be human.
go to our friends and be real with them, right?
Yeah.
And also the other thing is, but because of that, we know where we stand. We know our reality, right?
Yeah.
But there's guys out there who went to the poshest of schools.
And you tell them the truth.
Zero bullying, zero tolerance on bullying.
Ah, man. For us, that was like a bumper sticker. Zero tolerance.
Bro.
And then it starts with the teachers, bro. Like, when I'm featuring now, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I mean? Like, it's bad, bro. Like, I feel like we were conditioned to be so hard that it becomes like even the way our parents treated us when we were growing up. There was a difference between how they treated the girl child and how they treated the boys, right?
The girls were soft and
exactly.
you were let to go out into the rain,
Bro.
come with a broken leg. They'll be like, again?
Actually, no.
It's like,
That beat you up first.
bitch, you are.
What were you doing? Getting your hands broken.
Don't you know how to beat other kids back?
Exactly.
What is wrong with you?
Exactly. Like, so that's I feel like guys have been conditioned that way.
We've been made to be hard.
Yeah.
And
So-
we need to be soft at some
I feel
point.
like that's how like most of us don't know how to maintain relationships, because with a girl, bro,
You need to be
soft.
Yeah.
Or you need to have a balance at least, right?
Yeah.
But mostly soft, but you need to have a balance, obviously, to assert your dominance, because
It
you're a
has to be
guy,
like that because
right?
you can't
Yeah.
both be like
You can't both be soft. One of you has to take the leading role. You can't both
yin
be,
and yang, bro.
yeah. So obviously you need to be balanced, but we don't know how
Yeah.
to lower our hardness scale to a tolerable level.
I think it takes some learning, right? Because remember, actually not learning per se, unlearning, right? Because we learn to be bullies, bro.
Yeah.
We learn to be that hard. These jokes don't come from nowhere, bro. These jokes usually come from pain.
They would torture it out of us.
Exactly. So you get to a point where you're so good at clapping back, bro. Like you can literally diss someone in your sleep and you wake up proud.
Yeah.
Right. But then now you're in the real world where you say things, there are consequences. A lot of people like, nah, Q is mean, Q is mean. Maybe it's because I was in like those schools, yeah? Like I don't know when to turn it off. I should learn. I should do better. Yes, I'm acknowledging this now sounds like an AA meeting, but yeah. I should learn how to do that because not everyone is like that, right? Some people are soft, like you're saying, in a relationship, you need to be soft. You can't treat your girl like one of the boys.
And do you know what the funny thing is, right? Talking about the bullying or the verbal thingy, right? In high school, I went to a mixed high school.
Yeah.
So guys would start the exchange.
Yeah.
And then a girl would join in.
And then nothing happens to the girl.
So the moment you retaliate against a girl, you're the bad guy.
Yeah. This is what I usually say, bro. I don't know who I was telling. I think I was talking to Lance. It's like the offense is not seen. The retaliation is seen, right?
One-sided. It's only one-sided.
So for guys, you can say the meanest things to a guy, and it's all good. You say to a girl, you've crossed the line.
It doesn't even have to be the meanest thing. Like right now, if you ask a girl what her type is, she's gonna tell you tall, dark, and handsome.
And then
right?
you're like,
But no, but if you ask what your type is, and you say petite, right, big bunda,
yeah,
light skinned,
flat way, what you call it, flat
tummy, right? If you say that, it's body shaming.
Because they were not bullied enough.
I'm just saying, like the double standard, bro. Like we talked about double standard in the previous episode.
Yeah.
And I think it still goes back to that even now. Like I understand, obviously, like we can't be the same way with women.
We can't, but then
I should be free to say what my type is without someone saying you're body shaming.
Yeah. But you see, right? Yes, it might be body shaming to people that are soft. To the rest of us, it's like light hazing, bro. It's like, it's literally one of those things. It's like, you're going to tell me I have a big head. It's small. I'm not going to be pissed. You tell me I'm short. I am short.
Dude, there is a girl that rejected my advances. Genuinely. Like, hi, we talk. And she's like, nah, you're too short for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, it's okay. Right?
It's good.
But if I said,
you're fat.
You're too fat for me.
And now we can't say people are fat. You know, that's the bad thing. Like, I really hate that part.
What's the word for it?
I don't know. They've never really told me the word for it. You can't say people are fat.
Okay,
like,
you're that word. You're too much that word for me. Right? if I say that, I'm the bad
But you see,
guy.
in primary, we're given descriptors, right? How do you describe it? Right? Someone bags you, you're about to be stolen, and then, kidnapped rather, and you run away. Describe the person you saw. Yeah? It was a fat man.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
He was a fat man with a beard. He was a little dark and he was a little sweaty. You're like, okay. That guy, right?
Sweaty.
Well, I mean, he is fat, so he's probably chasing and kidnapping you. So at some point, he's gonna,
hell.
right? But then now, same scenario. It's a woman in 2024. You have to describe the same exact person. She's built exactly like that guy. Now you see, I'm having trouble saying it was a fat lady. She was a little sweaty, and you see, it's now different. It's literally
getting real dark real quick.
It's not even about dark, right?
I know.
So back to your question, which was about bullying. I'm assuming that's where it was going.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, again, I need us to have a girl arguing this.
Yeah.
I need us to have a girl arguing this. That way it doesn't feel like we're just bashing girls.
Yeah, it's not right? Bashing.
It's not bashing, but we're just saying, for us guys, right? We want to be we don't want to be treated the same, right? Because we have different roles at the end of the day. But I appreciate, like, you know how like these days there's videos, there's comments, there's everything that says care about men's mental health and all this.
Thank you.
Right? What's the point if right now I were to get raped by a woman
And you can't
and when
say
I
it.
go to the cops and I tell them they're gonna laugh at me for 30 minutes?
Like, my
They
God.
might even put me in the stocks
For wasting
in the jail
for wasting
and laugh at
company
me
resources.
so that I can't run away for wasting their time, right? And it's reality, bro. Like I feel like this wouldn't be the first time this has happened,
Yeah.
because it happens not every single day, but it happens a lot.
It happens
bro.
a lot.
It
Yeah.
happens a lot where men get raped. They go to the cops laugh at them.
Yeah.
A man gets beaten by his wife. She goes to the cops laugh at him.
Yeah.
Right. So at the end of the day, who then do you go to? Right.
Yeah.
Because there's women's rights, there's this.
There's no platform.
GBV is literally just women
Women.
first before anything else.
And it was,
So
it
if
was
you
believe women before anything else. Now, like, who are you
Yeah.
going to believe? This guy has scars and
Yeah.
he tells you my wife beat me up.
my wife beat me.
I mean, he's as petite as me, and let's say the wife is not petite,
Uh-huh.
and she's capable. Like, she's really capable.
So how then do men deal with this? Because I feel like the leading problem, the leading factor to men's depression is we don't have anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
You can go to your friends because, trust me, 5 minutes later, your friends will be laughing at you.
To like go
Genuinely,
home,
like your friends will be laughing at you. Like, bro, like they will be telling you, "Hamilton before Maspanda Shire." Like, go home before Maspanda beats the living hell out of you, or knocks your lights out, bro. Like that's I know if you told me that kind of stuff, that's definitely how I would say.
Yeah.
Right? I know, like, if you told me, "Hey, bro, you know, like, I'm dealing with something." "Ah, bro, what's up?" "Ish, you know, like, I got raped yesterday."
Yeah. It's
You know how I would laugh at you, bro.
you'd be like, how though? Because it's usually the question.
Actually,
like,
the first question is always,
did you get hurt?
how did you get hard?
Like, so
Why did you get hard?
it's
You got
crazy.
hard. Was it rape? You know?
Yeah, for guys, it's like it's ridiculous.
Friends or enemies? That's the first question they're going to ask you,
Yeah.
right? So, at the end of the day, who then do I go to? Because I can't go to my friends. I can't go to the cops, right? Who do I go to?
Yeah, but you know, this topic just went full circle. I feel like you're writing a thesis with this one, bro. Because you talked about us, being trained to be hard, then it being socially acceptable to be hard, to a point where we can't open up to our friends because being soft is not manly enough. Right now, you're bringing up these scenarios where we can't be hard. Like you can't be hard on depression because it's a soft thing, right? It's in your mind. It happens in your mind. Now you're bringing up all these cases where it's like really sensitive. It needs you to be soft. And you can't be soft because the society wants you to be hard. So I guess that's why there's a lot of suicide rates when it comes to men. Men off themselves way more because they can't talk about these things. But then you see women are soft. Women are very soft. They talk about everything.
Everything, bro.
They talk about everything. They have support groups. I guess that's why maybe they take the whole bullying thing too far. Like they get to a point where you're like, nah, I'm Lizzo, I'm body positive. Yeah, well, cholesterol is gonna kill you, but at least you're positive about it.
You know, there's the South Park movie.
Right.
I take a dose of Lizzo a day. But anyways.
But you see, so where I'm getting at, we need a balance. Like you're saying, we can't talk to certain people. So I guess that's why at times, there are healthy relationships when we have friends who are of the opposite sex because they are softer, right?
But
They're
now the problem is, if she's soft to you, mind you don't really have a lot of experience with people being soft towards you.
it's going to become intimate real fast.
Exactly.
And then everything is going to be clouded because, there's some people, it's like, you give me attention, I feel like you want me. It's usually a girl thing, but I think it's also there for guys because, girls are
for
not...
guys, it's not about, what you call this? What's the word you used?
Intimacy.
Intimacy. It's not about, not intimacy. like attention.
Yeah.
It's not about you giving me attention and then I feel like you want me. No, it's about softness, bro.
Yeah.
You give me softness,
I'm
enough
confused.
softness.
I'm confused.
I feel like no, this person likes me, right? And that's how like guys end up in situations where they ask someone out
without really liking the
Exactly,
person, because
like,
they're getting a dose of softness.
just that softness, bro. It's not something you get every single day. No matter how good your parents were to you, they were never soft to you,
Yeah.
right? They were never really soft. Like they were never really soft to the point where your dad would take you, sit you on his lap, and tell you happy stories about himself.
Dads were scary people.
That never happened. Your dad, you know, like I'm not gonna fuck with my dad.
You,
right?
you know, you
And
do
then your
something
mom-
wrong, they're like, I'm going to tell your dad.
Your mom, you know, like yes, she was nice to you.
She fed you and clothed
She
you.
fed you and clothed you.
But that's-
She even bathed you at some point.
Hope
but-
your ass, but yeah.
But you know, like it's never the same. It's never the same as the bond between a mom and a daughter. The
You know,
bond
those
between
people
a son
hate each
and his
other, bro.
mother. No, bro.
Mothers and daughters
When they
hate
love each other, when
bro.
they love each other, bro, like it's beyond.
I think it's tough love, but
Beyond, bro.
Yeesh.
It's the same thing with father-daughter relationships.
Yeah.
They're the greatest thing on earth, bro.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna love my daughters more than my sons, most likely, because that's how I was trained to be.
That's how it is, bro.
But I'm gonna be telling myself, this nigga needs to grow up, get out of my house by 18. Right? I mean, like, be honest. You've already told yourself at least a couple of times that, okay,
I'm too old to be here.
no, like, okay, I'm this age now. If I have kids, at this age, they'll be gone. And you're always calculating using the boys' age.
You're like, right, when they're gone now, I can have my house and my wife to myself again.
Right? So, bro, I feel like, so the reason why I really wanted us to talk about this episode is because guys are dying out there, bro.
It's sad,
Guys
bro.
are dying out there. Add on the pressure of work, how you're treated at work as a man, add that to the pressure of to how you're treated just on the street, bro.
Yeah, society is not
By
it's not
women,
easy on men,
right?
bro.
How you're treated by women, right? How you're treated by your friends. They love you, but you know, like, you know, there's like for guys, there's only maybe 2 or 3 maximum friends that you know, like, if I'm in deep shit right now, these guys are gonna come, right? Or rather, that's the kind of relationships we have.
Yeah.
Like, if I really, really am desperate about something, I know Q is gonna come, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm really feeling depressed about something,
You're on your own.
I need a female friend to tell this,
Yeah.
right? You
Someone soft. So I guess what we're driving at, there should be a balance. But then how do you unlearn this? Because it's like, you know, your personality starts becoming real after like 12 as a kid, right? And then after that, it's like, what's the word? It starts solidifying in a way, right? You're consolidating what you already built. And then over the years, you build this, you know, the cement around you to a point where that's who you are now.
Yeah.
Right. And then how do you unlearn years of neglect, years of being hard, years of being, you know, that one person who can sleep outside and no one gives a shit about, right? Because that's how you trained. How then do you unlearn that? Because now you're in a relationship, you're saying things are not going your way, you're always fighting to be right because guys are always trying to be right. We're trying to be logical in places where emotions are necessary.
True.
Right? And then when we're trying to tap into our emotions, we feel like we're not heard, but then we're not expressing our emotions. I remember, is it last year? It's not last year, I'm not sure. But I had an argument with my girl the other time. She was pissed at me, right? Rightfully so. Hey, I haven't said that in a while because it's usually political correct when I say stuff like that. So she's like, how am I supposed to help you if you don't tell me things? I'm like, but I told you. Then I look back, I was like, nah, actually didn't tell her anything. It's like you say glimpses of what is going on, but you can't say everything, right? And I guess it kind of comes with how women treat the things we tell them at times.
Bro.
Because you might say things and then you're giving them ammunition, right? You tell them this is what I'm going through. They'll be like, all right, cool, they're supportive. Fight. And then you understand that, no, you're really alone.
I will say this once, just in case the girl I'm going to date one day is listening. If you ever use anything that I tell you in confidence
Against you.
against me, we're done.
No, it's like that, bro. It's
I
abusive.
feel like, dude, like I know there's this story like where the girl told the guy that, and it was where there was people, by the way, lawyer or sacrifice.
Bro.
Like, dude, like, is that something you say in an argument?
You don't, bro. Like, but it's funny, though.
Bro, I could, like, you know. But you know, like, imagine being the guy in that situation, bro. What the fuck do you do?
How are we being serious and laughing at the same time? Bro.
That's why your grandmother almost sacrificed you.
Bro, but then I guess you don't tell every female things, bro.
But anyway, yeah.
The balance, yeah. So it gets to the balance thingy. And then we've talked about like high school shaping us, how we've become like these hard rocks, and how body shaming is, well, bad. I'm putting it like in air quotes, right? It's not really body shaming at times, because we've reached a point where there's too hard and then there's too soft, right? We have to have a balance.
Just a break. Welcome to the Man of a Boyfriend. My name is King, and with me is Q. This is episode 2.
You're gonna do that now. Alright, so Mind of a Boyfriend is a platform where we talk about topical issues like what we're doing right now. So it's raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic, and we try to keep things from the perspective of a guy, because we are not heard, well, a lot of times. So if you're tuning for the first time and you made it this far and you don't know what this podcast is about, you are really strong. So do go back to season 1 and check out what we were talking about, and back to what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. High school, body shaming, blah, 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 soft and too soft, right? So I'm going to say this as my closing remarks. What you say after that is entirely up to you. I don't care. I've said my piece. I'll live with what I said, right? There's too soft, then there's too hard. I feel like there should be a balance in telling people things. It's not necessary to tell people how they look, how they appear and things like that. It's rude if you're not asked, right?
True.
I'll start with that. It's rude when you're not asked.
Yeah.
But in any case, at times it comes from a place of concern. I cannot change my complexion. That's all that I'm like.
Yeah.
Some people can change their complexion. I think they eat.
Oh yeah.
and drink
They
things.
can go get injections as well.
IV.
There's a
Right.
lot.
But in any case, there's some things that you can't really change. Height, and then some people are not really built to be like big boned. I'm skinny, bro. Like I could work out. Like I could look good, little bit. Right, I've tried everything. You're being told, you don't eat a lot. I don't. It's exhausting. In any case, right, I could change that to some degree. And after that, there's nothing that's going to change.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's literally nothing. It's genes. You can't ask me why I'm skinny. Right? And then it gets to a point where there's some things that are helpful. Yeah? If it's asked.
Yeah.
And then when you get to a point where it's like extreme, if people love you, they'll tell you the truth. Like, nah, I feel like you're getting a bit heavy, yeah? Because it's not really body shaming now. Because when you get too heavy, how are you going to go to the groove, bro? It's not even about the groove, right? Or you're going to get sick. There are a lot of complications when it comes to like, being obese and stuff like that, right? There are starving people in America right now, bro.
But just don't go around shouting at people.
Yeah, right. There's this other, I feel like I'm going to bash this person, but let me not just put it as, I don't know, maybe I should. Let me just let it rip, yeah? This guy from the platform goes to someone's DM, decides to raid a girl, right? I'm saying this because it pissed me off. It wasn't asked for. No one asked him. Goes into the girl's DM, rates her, right? And then some other guy is asking some other girl out and then says his preferences. But then he knows he approached this girl, right? You approach a girl who's chubby, you know she's chubby. And then you tell her to go to the gym. Or you approach a girl who's petite, you're like, you should eat more. Like you're the one who approached this person.
Yeah.
Right? So that's soft and hard. There's too soft, there's too hard, and then there's unnecessary. Right? Which is where most people are now making homes and trying to feel like, they own the world and being unnecessary. So in this whole plane of bullying and necessary evils, tell people who are your friends, okay? Mind who you're talking to. And if I am not your friend, don't tell me I'm short. I don't give a shit. I know I'm short. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, and what I'm going to say is very short. Very, very short.
Too soon, bro. Too
Very,
soon.
very short. Nah, but anyways. if you can, guys, like I don't know who, I don't know how, I don't know where, but find someone that you can talk to,
True.
right? I don't know, even if it's an anonymous group or something, just send something, call someone, you know. Suicide is not the answer, guys, right?
Yeah.
So that's the main thing that I wanted to get across with this episode, right? Second one is body shaming is real. Body
very
shaming
real.
does exist, right? Telling someone how they look without them asking you or without them even including you in that picture is rude. And that's body shaming, right?
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. Don't even bother doing that.
Yeah.
And then as for guys, another thing, we need to learn how to grieve.
True.
Right? I know from personal experience.
True.
I genuinely don't know how.
It's a hard thing. Like,
I
remember,
don't know how. I usually cope when it comes to such things. I usually cope with dark humor.
yeah.
And that's a terrible, terrible way to cope. Terrible way to grieve, man. Genuinely. But we need to find a balance between being hard and being soft, right?
And
We need
outlets.
to
We
be
need
in
outlets.
the middle.
Yeah.
We need outlets, right? I love gaming, right? Gaming is my safe space.
you need to talk to people.
No. What I'm saying is, gaming is my safe space,
Your outlet.
right?
Okay. That
These
way.
guys that I play, random, bro, like random ass dudes that I play with in the States, in Uganda, in Nigeria. I'm like, guys, I am grieving. But let's kill these motherfuckers. But I'm grieving. Right? Like, that's my outlet, personally. Right?
Yeah.
That's my outlet. But we need to find outlets, guys. We need to find outlets. And that way, we know how to treat our partners better.
Oh, it gets to that. Oof. Like I said, you're writing a thesis with
We
this one.
learn how to be better.
Oh, it went full
boyfriends
circle.
at the end of the day.
Oh, full
Right.
circle. 10 out of 10 episode. Mwah. Perfect. That one. Salt Bay. I'm putting salt on this one. That's proper.
But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for listening to The Mind of a Boyfriend. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share on YouTube, Instagram. Oh yeah, dude, no, like it's like, share, and subscribe because we're migrating to YouTube.
Yeah, we are.
YouTube Music. Yeah, because
we are.
Spotify, something is closing.
Yeah. Well, Google kills its products.
Yeah, so we're migrating this to
It's like
YouTube.
university. Ladies, it loves killing it. Never mind. Yeah. So
But anyways, yeah. So do learn do learn how to like, share, and subscribe. Keep a balance between everything. Keep a balance between watching our content everywhere. But yeah, more coming soon, guys. Cheers.
all right. Cheers.